Hey guys, so welcome to the JB's Nature Walk. I know guys I haven't been posting in a long time. I was in the process of moving and I'm almost finished moving everything out of the old apartment to my new apartment. So I've been busy with that and so I didn't have enough time to take pictures. So it's still actually going to be a while until I post another video. So I just gotta catch up on some unpacking and just life stuff right now. So just be patient. Probably in like a couple of weeks, I should resume posting the videos. So hopefully that comes true for you guys. So here I'm gonna show you some pictures that I photographed at Cromwell Valley Park like a few weeks ago before I started moving and all that. So here's a beautiful image of a frosty grass blade. I had a field day with my macro lens. It was really fun going out in the field, like literally out in the field, photographing the beauty of the frost just everywhere. And I had to do it really quick because, as you can see in the lighting, the sun was rising pretty quickly. And when the sun rises, everything melts. So I think I was there like around 7 a.m., like prime time, and the lighting was really perfect because the sun was like at an angle and was like perfectly illuminating the vegetation. So it was really amazing to capture all this amazing detail. Um, I had an amazing time just capturing every little thing I saw. You definitely got to have some superb vision to capture this stuff, guys. Like hawk vision. And speaking of hawks, I did um, photograph and see a hawk as well. So you'll see that in a few more images. So here's a frosty leaf that I found on the ground. It just stood out to me for some reason. I just love the frost on this leaf. It reminds me of this movie Frozen, like Disney movie. Everything's frozen. Everything's a winter wonderland. Everything's beautiful. I know some people are not like frost or winter season, but there is some beauty. There's beauty in every season, guys. And I guess my job, well, I don't guess, but my job as a nature photographer is to capture beauty around, from frost to the beautiful flowers of spring to the beautiful insects and birds of summer. That's what I do. That's what I love doing. So I love even the on the background. You see a little droplets of frost on the grass blade that this leaf is laying on. The beautiful lighting. I love the nice warm orangish glow on the upper right corner of the image. It's almost like it's a little backlit on that part, but the overall image isn't really backlit, as you can see on most of the leaf, well exposed. Love the amazing texture, I love the lines, I love the shapes. Supreme detail, guys, supreme detail. Man, I tell you, the falls just adds some character and texture to the photograph and to the leaf, in my opinion. Um, so here's our next image. Now this is another one that's a little backlit a little bit. You can see the top left corner of this leaf. You can see that nice orangish. That's basically the sunlight illuminated from the back. It's almost like you put a flashlight behind your hand and you're looking at it from the front view. It looks just like that. It's the same experience. Um, really beautiful. I love the little dots of look um, like salt, like little salt um, dots on this leaf, just sticking on there. And I love the nice horizontal line going across the photograph. Really amazing on this leaf. This is really amazing detail, guys. Beautiful contrast with the background, because the background is nothing but grass and grass blades. But in the foreground, you have this beautiful leaf being illuminated from behind with just the sun. Really amazing, guys. I love the nice. Um, it's like a rough texture, I would say. Um, at least you can really see the rough texture on the lower section of the leaf. Really amazing indeed. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is like the last time I went out shooting, so I haven't really been taking pictures in a long, long time, guys. This was like, this had to be like 2 weeks ago, from what I remember. Actually, not even more than that, because maybe it was like mid-December, I think. I went out to Cromwell Valley for the last time. But yeah, I love this image here. You can really see the larger um, frost. Um, I'm just gonna call those dots. I don't know what other word I can call those. There's large circles of frost on this grass blade here. Beautiful texture. I love the trailing edge on the left of this grass blade. And there's nothing but frost. And I love on the right hand side, there's one grass blade that's curling downwards. And at the bottom part of it is a little larger frost drop. That's what I'm gonna call them, frost drops. I think that's a good name for them. Beautiful, nice blurred background. And you can tell the background is nothing but grass blades. Because I was like crouching down, taking these pictures. Wasn't the most pleasant experience. It felt exhausting, and it was chilly outside. It was cold, and part of my back was exposed to the cold air and the wind. So I think I spent like an hour just photographing the macros. Then I got tired. I got to stand up on my own 2 feet and just walk. So I'm well insulated. I'm protected from the cold and all that. But yeah, an hour is enough time to do macros, depending on what you're doing. Um, but it was fun overall. I haven't done pictures like this in a long, long time. You know, beautiful detail, beautiful colors, beautiful content, subject matter. So here is another leaf I found on the ground in this open field habitat. I think this is an interesting angle. I love how on the upper right section of the leaf, it's like an amazing blur transition from focus to out of focus. Like you can't even see the line between focus and out of focus. But I love how that transition happened. Really beautiful transition. I don't even know what the settings were, but um, I use my macro lens. That's the main thing. That's the best lens to use for this type of stuff, for this type of subject matter. I love the protruding lines and then going in different directions. It's almost like roads going to different towns and cities. That's what this reminds me of when I look at this leaf. It reminds me of human civilization and a big leaf. And that leaf can be viewed as a planet or a country or whatever you want to call it. And you see the nice snow just on there, blocking the roads and streets and all that. It's really cool. Yeah, beautiful. I like the, what else do I see? And even on the upper right corner, you see the beautiful lighter complexion of the leaf. It's like a brighter tinge of that coloration, but on the farther lower left, it's a little bit darker, a little bit more contrast, a little bit more serious, a little more dense. That's what it's all about. It's about contrast, about bringing out those certain details. Um, Amazing focal length, focal point, beautiful. Here's one of my favorites. I really love this one. if this was almost backlit, um, but the main thing that had drawn me to this leaf was the nice, sharp, straight lines, and they all going in different directions. Especially the lines on the that going to the left side. Beautiful, beautiful, sharp lines, sharp focus, and the frost on the lines adds more detail to the lines. Because if the frost wasn't there, I don't think the lines would be that defined. At least not in the photograph, it would not. And I love that little strip of grass blade lying on top of the leaf, and the little three grass, I guess four grass blades on the lower right section, between from the bottom of the leaf. This whole image is detail oriented, um, amazing texture. Love the little different shades of the grass blades, from the greens to the, um, the light color browns or the dry browns. Different hues and saturations of the grass blade adds to a photograph. The lighting is amazing. Every time I think about this, I think about Winter Wonderland. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's incredible. There's a lot to observe in the macro world. And I always keep reminding you guys that even the small things are big. They have the biggest impact. And that's what I do to show you my photographs. Now let's get to some bird photography. I did a couple bird images, guys. So this is a northern mockingbird. I found that I photograph these birds mainly in wintertime. And they're like very photogenic. They love having their pictures taken. So I just find it easy to photograph them. They love people. They don't fly away. They're not really shy birds at all. Really beautiful birds. Um, these guys can mimic any bird call, like anything. You can just, I'll say, a good time to really observe these birds in summertime. And you find a mockingbird in its territory. It will make so many calls. You'll be surprised. You'll learn so many calls from this bird. And that's what I did one summer. I just observed its call, its call and its behavior pattern, of course. Because I was also observing it hunting insects and stuff like that. And I love how it was diving from its perch to the ground, just getting insects. These birds are very entertaining to watch. So you could probably spend like 15 minutes or more. And you'll learn a lot from these birds. So I also use my manual 500 milliliter lens. That's all I have, guys. I mean, I have a 75 200 meter lens, but sometimes 300 feet is just not enough. My manual 500 milliliter lens, it zooms out to 500 feet. So that's like the prime range, or the prime distance to photograph birds. Most of the time. Now sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just too close. And that 500 milliliter lens it can't zoom that close. So the other lens I have, the 75 to 300 milliliter lens, is the best lens. Mainly for songbirds, I'd say. And last but not least, guys, this made my day. This beautiful adult red-tailed hawk. I actually spotted this hawk in the distance. I saw this um, bright light in the treetops. It acted like a beacon because it was facing the sun. So it's like whenever I see a bright light facing the sun on the high point of the tree, I already know it's a red-tailed hawk. But it got a beautiful white breast with speckles of chocolate brown on the belly band. Beautiful detail. I love how it is looking. It was looking at me, but I didn't edit a picture of it looking at me. It was looking down, you know, seeing what I'm up to and all that. But it did get skittish. It was a lot more shy and skittish than the northern mockingbird. The mockingbird let me get as close as I wanted to. But of course I can get too close to the mockingbird because the lens it can't zoom that close. It's only good for long range shooting, long distance shooting. So yeah, this red tail made my day. It flew from tree top to tree top as I was approaching it, so I could only snap a few photos. I love the gorgeous blue sky, beautiful detail, man. Um, and I just love this beautiful red tail hawk. I think this is a male, but it wasn't that big, so I've seen larger red tails than this, and this is definitely not a female. This has to be a male. It wasn't that big. It was persistent in hunting, so I guess it needed to eat. I didn't see it catch anything. It was just flying away from me. Um, yeah, I had a great time hanging out with red tail. Very much indeed. Um, yeah, that's it, guys. Those are all the images that I took since the last time I've been to Cromwell Valley Park. Hope you guys enjoyed watching JD's Nature Work episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Buy my books and my prints in the description and links below. Also, donate. You can also find a link in the description. Support me in what I do, because I love doing this. So that would I really appreciate. What else? So like I said, guys, I'm not going to be posting anything next week because I'm still dealing with the moving and other life stuff. So probably in a couple weeks, I should be able to post some YouTube videos. Now I'm still going to be posting pictures on my Instagram page, so you can look at some of those pictures on my Instagram page and stuff like that, and look at my website and look at some beautiful photography, guys. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks, and I should have some time to take some pictures. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, guys. So have a wonderful week, and thank you for watching this episode. See you guys later.